Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is an absolute masterclass in video games, and you need to play it. It does absolutely everything right. I literally never got bored once. I was invested the entire way, emotionally, and just interested in the story and the world. It's awesome. They keep throwing new items and shit at you the entire game to keep you engaged, and of course, the traversal just keeps improving as you play. Let's start by talking about weapons. They never end. They just keep throwing weapons at you the entire fucking time you're playing the game. I didn't unlock all of the weapons until the end of the game, and then even then, I did not technically unlock all of the weapons, because once you level all of the weapons up to level 5, you get a different version of the weapon. The sheer variety of weapons allows for such an interesting level of gameplay. You can beat a boss so many different ways just because you have different weapons at your disposal. The variety in how you overcome a challenge as a player really adds to the experience in a way that I just didn't really think I would get out of a Ratchet & Clank game. You start off with a pistol, and that pistol, when it gets to level 5, becomes a triple shot pistol, and it's crazy, and every single weapon is like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Amazing. Traversal. You start off basic boy mode, you jump around, you walk around, you look at things, nothing too crazy, and then boom, I have a grappling hook and I can use it to go through portals. Boom, I'm wall running and I have a sick looking phase dash. Boom, I'm riding on wildlife. There's a snail that goes really fast, and holy fuck, is that a dragon? Boom, there's a grappling hook that shoots you into the fucking sky like a fucking rocket ship. Boom, there's fucking Iron Man boots that let you look fucking glide around on the ground like it's not a big deal. It's crazy. It's a crazy game. It's fucking cool. I'm a little excited to talk about it if you couldn't tell. It's a pretty fun game. Need I say anything else? No, I really don't have to, but I'm gonna anyway. The variety of different traversal methods in this game almost rivals the weapons. There's so many different ways to move around, and they switch it up on you in every level. I didn't even touch on every way that you traverse in that little spiel there. There are more. I can't really begin to describe it and do it justice. You just have to play it for yourself. It's really that kind of experience. It's just so good firsthand. It is awesome, and you will not regret it. Let's talk setting. A majority of the game takes place in Rivet's dimension, not Ratchet's. It is a gritty dystopian world ruled by Emperor Nefarious, and it is truly a beautiful, magnificent contrast to the bright, glorious world we're used to with Ratchet & Clank. And they switch every single level up on you stylistically so that you'd never get bored by looking at the game. It's truly beautiful. The PS5 does absolute wonders for the graphics. But there is one thing that the setting absolutely knocks out of the park, and it's the ability to use the Dimensionator as a plot device. Because this game is set in a universe where you can just hop universes, they open up the story to really include that plot point. Not only does it affect the game mechanically, it affects the game story-wise. Playing through the game and seeing the different variants of the characters that we're used to is incredibly rewarding for me. It was so fun. It allows you to get Lombax lore, alluding to other universes that are games that we've played, like Sly Cooper, like Jak and Daxter. It's awesome. There's a moment about halfway through the game where I went, this feels like it's wrapping up really quickly, and then because of the other dimension that we have access to, no, it's not. And using the Dimensionator to kind of gender bend characters we're already familiar with and have them have their own unique experiences and backstories, but still kind of be the characters that we know them as, that's brilliant. What an ingenious way to get some diversity into this game. I seriously have to applaud Insomniac on their inclusion of Rivet and Kit. I think they're fucking brilliant characters, and it was the best possible way to implement something like that. It's genius. And I know I've said this before that I kind of prefer shorter games, but this game hit the nail on the head with the timing. It was perfect. I wouldn't have taken away a single act, and I wouldn't have added a single act. It was just the perfect length. It takes approximately 13 hours to complete if you ignore collectibles, so for me it was more like 15 to 16 hours. And because I had so much fun with the game, I had absolutely no problem going back and exploring for those collectibles. I didn't expect to want to do that in a Ratchet & Clank game, but god damn did I ever love doing it. But if that short completion time throws you off, do not worry, there is a New Game Plus style challenge mode that you unlock when you beat the game, but none of the traversal stuff. You have to unlock that as you go through because you don't want to break sequence, and it kind of would do that. I am not a gamer that goes back and completes every single game to a T every single time I play one. It just doesn't happen very often because normally it's too grueling a task. I currently have 4 platinum trophies on my Sony account, and those are Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man PS4 Remastered, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I gotta say, they don't make it that hard to platinum, and I fucking love that. It's genius. It made me really want to go and find every collectible and play the game more. Similarly to Spider-Man PS4, it doesn't force you to do New Game Plus to have that platinum trophy. I gotta say, I just think Insomniac is 100% on the ball when it comes to knowing how much a player wants to put in for a platinum. There were a couple of things that I had to look up to find, and a couple of things that I had to look up to figure out how to even do, but all of it was incredibly engaging and rewarding, and I do not regret a second of playing Ratchet Clank Rift Apart at all. If you have a PS5, or if you plan to get a PS5 at all, and if you like video games in the slightest, pick up Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, because goddamn, it's amazing. I don't give ratings, but if I did, this one would be very fucking close to perfect. I don't think I can think of a reason why it wouldn't be perfect. I just don't like giving ratings. And for me, I know I saw this game and went, that feels like a little baby game. Why would I even want to play that? Like, it doesn't seem very interesting to me. It's just Ratchet Clank, right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. It was fucking awesome, and I regret nothing. You should play it. Make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button, because why not? It's pretty fun. Click on another video. I talk a lot about Avengers, and I talk a lot about video games I like. I hope you enjoyed this love letter video. It's a little bit different for me, but I really wanted to talk about it. It's been on my mind a lot since I beat it. It's fucking awesome, and I think more people should play it. It's really great. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!